storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
I got Porsha and Dennis up here because this was the main focal point of the episode that actually stuck with me, but we're going to get to them at the end of this review. So, the episode starts off with us in Cynthia's closet, and although a lot of us have been speculating for years that Cynthia is living in that damn closet, because we remember, Cynthia, how you was all over Candy and how you wanted to play in Candy's cookie jar, but that's another story for another day.
I was serious when I told Candy that I thought that there should be a very classy, older component.
I need your question complete.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yes. Hey.
Okay. You can hold this. You might want to use it.
Oh.
I got a good man, yeah. I plan on keeping him around, and I like the way, yeah, he touches me and puts it down. Anytime that he wants, I'm gonna make it pop, and at his request, I'll make it.
You know, Porsha wanted to play in Candy's cookie box, and so did you, Cynthia. So we go in your closet, you invite Kenya over, and your closet is a mess. And you know, somebody like me, I'm looking over, and my closet is a mess as well, so I can't really talk that much. But I say all this to say, Cynthia, until you clear that closet and your man, and you would never live together and you would never work out. So you better learn from Porsha. She didn't even bring Dennis upstairs from the cold, dingy, dirty basement. And you're seeing how that work out. So let that man have a space in your closet. Stop being stingy so you don't end up here being another runaway bride. Moving right along, let's talk about Todd and these businesses. Now, Todd, I love his ambition. I love to see black power couples do what they do, right? Todd, what in the hell is you doing with a tractor truck? Do you have a CDL? Have you ever driven one of those? Why are you not focusing on OLG? Why are you not talking to your daughter, Todd? Yo, you got a whole daughter you not talking to, Todd. You got a little boy, and then you got a baby girl on the way. Well, now you haven't had that daughter, but still. Todd, I don't think you need to be running none of them business. I think you need to do what you do best. Todd's Daddy Daycare. That's the only business you need to run. You need to go on and get licensed by the state of Georgia so you can take them rich people's kids and you can take them people kids that's on stamps and aid. Watch them kids and raise them because you're damn good at that. But it should only be boys because we see how you do your girls. Moving right along, let's talk about Nene having a life coach. I'm happy Nene finally got a life coach. The moose, they got tired of choking people out, busting their teeth out, pulling off their shirts and whooping ass from sea to shining sea.
Honey, you are the one losing power. Sit down. Don't need to sit down because it's a bunch of BS.
Nene had enough. She didn't want to hear the truth, so she gets out of her seat. Did I think she was gonna choke me? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Bitch ain't crazy.
I don't need to take money from anybody. I am very rich, bitch. Understand? I am very rich.
You need to get your mother teeth fixed. How about that?
They're done.
So she done finally got a life coach, and I love how this life coach is attempting to keep her accountable for her actions. I don't know, and I hate to say this, Nene, I still feel like you're not fully taking accountability for the part that you play in the demise of your relationships. Because if every relationship around you was falling apart, the common denominator, Nene, is you. And until Lanithia Leaks fix the broken little girl who was abandoned by her mother, until you fix that, you will continue to be a monster to your husband, your children, and everybody around you. Moving right along, Marlo giving Porsha love advice. Porsha, don't you start taking no advice from no prostitute now. When it came too far, Porsha. You got a lot to learn, Porsha. That elevator don't go all the way up to the top, Porsha. But Porsha, you done went from dirty trade to the hot dog man. Don't take advice from no damn prostitute. If you want to work it out with your man, you work it out with him. Otherwise, I wouldn't be listening to these other ladies because their relationships is on the damn brinks of disaster they damn self. But it was cute for Marlo to want Porsha to work it out with Dennis and to want her to tell Dennis that she loves him. Marlo, you don't give a damn about Dennis' ugly ass. You love anybody that's paid because you are a prostitute at the end of the day. Moving right along, we're going to talk about Kayla leaving for New York. Kayla was really suffering with anxiety about leaving for New York because she knows that she has not talked to Todd pretty much in weeks. Okay, so she's leaving a house that's in turmoil. She's going back to the busy, mean streets of New York, and she knows when she comes back to visit, her daddy really ain't gonna have no time for her because he gonna have little Ace and baby Blaze at his dirt now. So that is the source of her damn anxiety. It is not that hard to figure out. I can tell that Candy wants to do a lot for Kayla, but Todd is not having it shit. Todd, I'm gonna look at you crazy for treating your daughter this way. This is absolutely ridiculous, but if I was a family counselor, I would have to know the relationship between Todd and Kayla's mother because that is the source of your contention towards your child. And let me say this. Hey, Kayla, come to the screen if you listen. You didn't carry your ass back to New York, and I'm proud of you for that. What you need to do now is make it on your own. Your daddy not gonna give you shit. Your daddy not gonna let your stepmama do nothing for you. He gonna push you out there on your own. So you keep that same energy. I wouldn't call him. I wouldn't text him. I wouldn't go to visit. You out there in New York, you figure out your career. And when you get on your feet on your own, and when that nigga get older, he needs somebody to wipe his ass, you tell him to figure it out. But that's just me. Everybody ain't petty like me, but I done already told my parents, you screw me over now, I will screw you over later. Because I never, ever, 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 ever forget anybody that crosses me. And it's never, ever, ever over. Because I am a lifetime grudge holder. Now that's a character flaw I gotta work on. Moving right along. No, you ready to switch up your look? Do you want a new dude to surprise your man with? Are you sick and tired of having to constantly curl and straighten your hair every morning only to be left with irreversible damage? Well, don't you worry, because Bundles Only got you covered. See, Bundles Only got that Malaysian yaki, that Brazilian hair. They are on Instagram and Facebook under Bundles Only Inc. And check out their website today to get Brazilian, Malaysian, Indian frontals, closures, sew-in weaves, and lace wigs. Their links are in the description box below. Kenya getting the legal advice. Kenya, it's a little too late to be talking about a prenup, or you done already married this man. But I do appreciate Kenya at least trying to make sure that she's able to pass her house along to her daughter and pass her assets along as well. This just tells everybody, no matter what your situation is, you need to always have your paperwork in order. Because if you die and something happened to you and you still got small kids, you will be out here looking crazy. If you ain't married to that man, you better put a life insurance policy on him to make sure when he dead and gone, you can still take care of your damn kids. Because the state ain't gonna give you nothing but some damn SSI, and that shit don't go that far. Anyway, last but not least, in the part I really wanted to get on was Porsha and Dennis in counseling.
Is like, take the wrong exit. You don't make a mistake and set up with someone and cheat.
Postpartum was very real. You know, we cried together like every night. And that's not a good enough why, but that's the why.
Dennis admitted, I cheated on Porsha because we had a rough pregnancy. I cheated on Porsha because I wasn't man enough to take my ass in another room, use my right hand in some good Lubriderm lotion and Pornhub, and handle my business, and then slide back on in the bed until my wife was readily and available for me. Dennis admitted in that moment that he is not ready for marriage, Porsha. And it infuriates me that you expect us to feel sorry for you, yet you are considering laying on your back and having a second kid for him. Present day, you're trying to get pregnant again. So I don't really, at this point, I have no more sympathy. Whatever boiled booty gives to you, you deserve to get at this point if you're going to be that damn ignorant to have another child with him. But I got to say this. It amazes me how a man will lay down with a woman and get her pregnant, but then don't want to deal with what comes with the pregnancy. Everybody's pregnancy is not easy. You never know what you're going to get. Childbirth is not easy. Her body is literally changing. She's literally risking her life to bring forth a child for you and her, okay? So at the end of the day, if she really don't feel like having sex while she's pregnant, so what? After she have the baby, if she's going through postpartum, so what? That is no excuse to cheat. I'm not here for it. And Porsha, at that moment, I know it takes you a while to comprehend things. I know that elevator don't go all the way up to the top. It's not ready for marriage. If you marry this man, anytime you go through something and you don't have puss readily available for him, he will step out on you. And it is what it is. And quite frankly, Porsha, you was the idiot that laid down with a man that got 20 other women names tattooed on his damn body. Because you can't be with me with somebody else's name and face on your body. You just can't. You better cover it up. You better scratch it out. You better cut it off. You better spite it. You better do something. Because I'm not going to put a ring on your finger. I'm not going to be on top of you. And I'm looking at Brad. And I'm looking at Jay Sean. Just like you don't want to be with me and you see another girl face on my damn chest. Shout out to Safari. So, that was my take on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care for more reviews, roast prescriptions, and the like. And I will catch you guys later. Lotus Radiance is a company that I had to come and talk to you guys about because this product here keeps my skin smooth, smelling good, and of course it is made with all natural ingredients, so I don't have to worry about breaking out and my eczema acting up. What I'd like to do is to get me $1 for this, rub it in my hands, and rub it in the desired areas that you want to smell good and look good. Guys, get all moisturized up in here. Time, so guess what? It is not cute to be ashy. Get you some Lotus Radiance. Do you like smelling good? Do you like snuggling up with your man and having him be like, baby, what is that? Well, I got a solution for you. All you got to do is check out Blessed Fragrances, okay? Blessed Fragrances was started by a woman named Bridgett over 20 years ago. And she has been making body oils, body sprays, roll-ons, colognes, and perfumes for an affordable price. So you could go into a room smelling like Dior, smelling like Gucci, smelling like Yves Saint Laurent, without having to pay $90, $95, $115 for a bottle this damn small. Use my discount code STORM and you can get 15% off your order today.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.